save here.
Hello, I'm Akana. I'm glad to see that you've returned to help me escape from my wrongful imprisonment. It was Cirrus who did this to me. Cirrus, my wicked brother. Do not listen to him. I warn you. He's a liar. Do not be persuaded by his evil lies. Do not release him. He killed my father. He will kill you.
You heading off, Kiss Run?
Again, when my brother Cirrus began to lust for riches, he stole from the ages of Myst. He hoarded riches for himself. My father slept away his watchfulness. My sick brother secretly pronounced himself king. King of the ages of Myst, he said. He began to look upon me in disgust. His lowly brother hated him. And then Cirrus began to destroy the ages of Myst. He burned their forest. He tore down their structures. He flooded their lands. He murdered their inhabitants. Completely destroyed all but 4 of the ages. Of course, I had to warn Father. When I finally found him, there was Cirrus also, talking cleverly. The lying tongue of a serpent. He had convinced Father that it was I who had destroyed the ages. He convinced Father that it was I who was greedy for wealth and plunder. And as Cirrus dealt the final blow, he tricked Father into believing that I was the murderer. But Cirrus did not deal as fast a blow as he planned. And his father died a slow death. He at last doubted my brother's clever lies, and so in dying, Father imprisoned us both. Unsure from which of us the blow had come. I swear to you what I say is true. Release me. You must release me. My brother is a deceitful liar and deserves punishment. I only wish vengeance for my dear father. His murder. Believe me. You must only recover 1 additional page to release me from this prison. It's the easiest to find. Go to the bookshelf that's in this library. On the far right side of the middle shelf, there's a burned book, which is different from the other burned books. This book is filled with patterns. Find pattern 158. Mimic its design on the panel in the fireplace. Doing this will bring you to the last blue page. Remember, don't take the red page. Only the blue page. Return quickly to me. And do not touch the green book. It's a clever trap to imprison those who have not been warned. Do not be tempted, for you will rot and die, imprisoned as I am. I tell you, if you follow my instructions, it will be well worth your while. I promise you that. Go.
Yeah, I don't know if this guy's messed up, right? I'm not letting him out of the book. Like, how do you ever sleep at night with him on the island? Like, that's like, not happening, dude. Alright, let's go. I'm gonna have to quickly go back to the other places and get the red pages. I've got 2 of the red pages, so we only have to go to these 2, and then we'll hear what the red dude has to say, which I'm pretty sure will be the exact same thing, right? Except maybe less crazy. Burn both of those guys' books. Yeah, I'm down with that. Okay, so I haven't seen this green book though. And he's like, it's a trap for people who don't know, but I don't know. That's I've already lit the pile line, okay. Putting this up in good time. It's been really fun. I love doing adventure games and point and clicks and all sorts of puzzle stuff. I love puzzle games. Like, just even raw puzzle games where it's just... Like, we can play a bit of Polybridge later, maybe. Stuff like that. And Recce that we played earlier, last time, that was amazing. Oh wait, I've got to turn it off so it comes down. But this has been really fun. Yeah, so the question is, we use the red toilet paper or the blue toilet paper? Okay, so we are going to have to divert the power. This is one of the reason I didn't get the... We got... Words, Panz. We got the red page from the first page. Well, obviously you get the one on the main island first. And then we got the one from the first stage, and I went back and got the blue one. The reason I didn't... And then the second, in Stone Ship, we did the same. The reason I didn't do it here is because you can't get it without diverting the power again, and diverting the power part is a pain in the butt. But I think we only have to flip one switch twice to solve the problem, so it might not be too awful. Yeah, it's actually not that bad. Because that one only requires one connection, so that's really well thought of. Otherwise it would have been a nightmare. Let's go get the red page. Bunga bunga unga bunga Interesting. What's why? Why can't I go there? Okay. No, go back. It's a red page. Oh, that's right. It was around the back end of this. Let's go. Okay, go down the stairs. Apart from the one bit where we got held up trying to get the other, like, the other markers, the game's gone pretty smoothly tonight. Okay, so we're gonna go... no, that way. Okay, I need to go that way. Hopefully this bridge is still up. Yeah, nice. Good design. We are 3/4 of the way through the stream. Let's give him his red page. Oh man, we better not have to do that roller coaster thing again in the last one. That'll be real bad. Please no. Achievement unlocked, perfect pitch. Why didn't I get that the first time? I do have to do it again? Oh man. Why didn't I write down the order? Now I'm gonna have to listen to the sounds. Oh, we're into the yawny phase. Where's the page? One page was over here, but is this the one we brought back? We brought back the blue one. Think it was crystal o'clock? Okay. I'm sure we'll find them. There it is. I like how all these puzzles are still in the position we left them in. That'd be really annoying otherwise. This one though, why couldn't we have just put the book in the thing? Okay. A little thing out. Beep, that's north. That's west. That's north. So what happens if you go the wrong way? Is it just a dead end? Why can't you hold 2 pages? That would have made things so much easier if you just hold on to 2 pages. South. Yeah, we think you just stack paper like I was some kind of book. Think you have a spine, streamer? Southwest. It's possible to get here and have no way to know what the sounds mean. West. Is it? So what happens if you go the wrong way? Do you just get a dead end? Northwest. Oh yeah, because I suppose you could get here before mechanical, right? Yeah, but you just backtrack a lot, wouldn't you? What was the bit that... There's a bit that you need to unlock, which we haven't put a thing in, have we? There's an elbow joint on the path to get to the ship, and we opened something that went underneath it. But we haven't done anything with it. But you're right, other than that, all the other things you can find on the way here. Like, yeah, you can go to any of the ages in any order, right? Pretty much. Yeah, that'd suck if you had to map it out yourself. You could clue the sounds in early though, maybe by a process of elimination. The elbow joint. Oh, is that the part that goes to rhyme? Yeah, rhyme isn't in the original game.
I owe you a debt of gratitude, for you have nearly released me. My name is Sirius. I trust that from your explorations you've become convinced that my wicked brother Akenov is guilty, and I am innocent.
Yeah, we haven't
used
that
I was wrongly imprisoned here. Imprisoned by my father. I don't know who you are, or how you came to this island. But I assume you must at least know something of the books. It was Father who was a master of the books. He wrote hundreds of them, all describing and linking to the fantastic places and ages which he had discovered. The room in which you now stand was our father's library. It was here, in this room, on this island named Myst, that he housed most of these books. But such a waste. By now, you have surely discovered that Achenar has burnt and mutilated most of these books. Why? Our father was always watchful of our exploration. We grew up under his strict supervision. But when we came of age, he gave us unbridled access to the Myst books. He began to leave our adventures more and more unchecked. Unsupervised as we were, my brother began to become disturbed.
I think the red page is in the wine room though.
Than he had given. Soon he gained a twisted pleasure from the conquest and destruction of the other ages. It was horrific. This thirst for destruction. But alas, even I discovered his insanity too late. He had completely destroyed all of the Myst ages but 4. I wasted no time. In warning my father, I thought he would recognize Achenar's guilt. But in a fit of rage, he imprisoned both my brother and myself within the pages of these books, designed to hold us until he could judge which of us was guilty. To discover the truth, our father embarked on one final journey. However, he has never returned. I can only assume that he perished along the way, leaving me, an innocent victim, trapped forever. But now, you are here to release me. Listen carefully. You must find one more page and I will be forever free.
This is what the other brother was saying.
There is a book on the shelves. In this library, which is mostly burned, but has a few pages still intact. It is the last book on the middle shelf. Find it. This book is filled with a variety of patterns. Find pattern 158 and recreate it on the door of the fireplace. This will bring you to the last red page. Bring that page to me, and I will finally be released, and able to reward you, of course. Ignore the blue page. That page finishes my brother's book. It chills me to even think what would happen if you were to release him. There is another warning. Where the red and blue pages reside, also resides a green book. If you touch the green book, you also will be imprisoned forever. Our father gave us this same warning long ago. I suggest you follow his advice. Go now. Soon we will meet face to face.
You played the game with no sound? You had to brute force a lock? Wow. That sucks. Yeah, both brothers say don't touch the bad for you. Which, part of the fact that, like, I mean, I think they're both lying. Mainly because I know they're both lying because it's one of the few things I can remember from, 20 years ago. It's in their best interest, if that is the truth, to make sure I don't touch the book, because if I get imprisoned in there, I can't save them. $158. Like, how dumb is that? Oh, click, 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 click. Let's take a screenshot. Yeah. Achievement unlocked. Rational bliss. Okay. So, let's do all the endings, yeah? Who do you want to say first? Red or blue? Red? You got it first. I don't think Blue Guy's going to wait till we're asleep to murder us. I think he's going to jump out of the book and just eat our face. Achievement unlocked. You fool!
Oh, yes! Yes! I'm free! Oh, thank you, my friend. My dear friend. You've done the right thing. You stupid fool! It looks like perhaps you're in the book now.
Oh, we're in the book?
And what have we here? A page. Oh no. I hope you enjoy your new home as much as I enjoyed it. I can't see you. You're getting less clear. I hope you're into books.
I hope you're into books.
The library looks much the same as I left. Oh, I can know.
Alright, so I'm pretty sure.
Goodbye.
We're going to put the blue page in and we'll be in the blue book, right? I hope you enjoy your new home as much as I enjoyed it. Cirrus. A jerkhole. Let's see what Crazy Blue Bro has to say. Wait, that's not where we were. We were here. quite clearly shows the picture of the books, right? I don't have to punch this in again. Save file, please. Alright, blue guy. I'm blue, if I was green. Surely this guy's going to reward us with riches. He looked like he was well to do. Achievement unlocked. I'm free! Blue bro, best bro?
Oh yes, I'm free! Oh, I feel alive! And how do you feel, my friend? Oh, and what have we here? Perhaps the pages you worked so hard for? Whoops! Yes! Oh. Perhaps you're seeing the world from my point of view. Yes. Oh. There's my brother.
Wait, how could he betray us like this? Clearly the answer to the red brother.
Maybe someone will rescue you someday. You lose.
Oh, you lose. Kizzer wants to go to the furnace and get one of the matches. Nah, just chuck it in the furnace hole and, like, crank the gas up. Maybe someone will rescue you someday, Akana. What a jerk. Alright. Green book that the brothers both said not to touch. Whoops. Rude. What am I missing? Oh. I think it's supposed to go like that either. Hello?
Who the devil are you? Don't come here to done it, not yet. Oh, I have many questions for you, my friend, as you no doubt have for me. Where should I begin?
in the beginning.
Perhaps my story is in order. My name is Atris.
Hello, Atris.
I feel you've met my sons, Cirrus and Achenar, in the red and blue books on Myst Island in my library. My library. It contains my works, my writings. Oh, I wrote many books that linked me to fantastic places. It's an art I learned from my father many years ago. Oh, but the red and blue books, those were different. I wrote those books to entrap over greedy explorers who might stumble upon my island of Myst. But I had no idea my own sons would be entrapped. My sons, Cirrus and Achenar. We had many journeys together. I gave them free rein to the books. Perhaps it was not wise. I could see the greed growing in them. I had not told them about the red and blue books. Their imaginations went wild. They dreamed of riches and power. Of course, they did not know the books were traps. They begged me for access to those books, and I, of course, denied them.
No, he didn't trap his sons in the book.
Oh, they devised a plan.
The books were a trap, and the sons went after them even though he said not to.
I had no idea
They
to
trapped
what extent
themselves.
their greed had progressed. Their own mother.
Dolphin!
Oh, my own dear Catherine. They used her to lure me here to Dunny. Of course, I could return to Myst, except they removed a single page from my Myst linking book. I cannot return without that page. You, my friend, can bring that page to me.
Ah, yeah.
Oh, I pray you believe my story above the lies that my sons have told you. If you could find it in yourself to return that page to me here in Dunny, I could go to Myst and bring justice to my sons for what they've done. I must return to my writing. I pray that you believe me. Please hurry. Bring the page. Bring the page with you.
Or we could just go in the book now and get a bad ending. Probably, because we didn't get the page, I'm guessing. Is he gonna be like, you idiot? Yeah, I mean, I'm probably not afraid of getting murdered in my sleep by the other ones. We never tried to go inside the other books with the brothers, though. Is he going to give us a note? Like the other two brothers said, enjoy the book or something. Do we get a goodbye note from this boy? Wait. Oh wait, I have to explore. I thought it was the ending. He's gonna look up and he's gonna be like, wait, what did you do? Where's the page? You can't go in a book if it's missing pages. But I just went into this one without the last page. You did not take my warning. Achievement.
Ah, my friend. Ah, you've returned. We meet face to face. And the page, did you bring the page? You didn't bring the page. You didn't bring the page. What kind of fool are you?
Oh, I see the
Do not
book
take my
back,
warning
yeah.
seriously.
That's right, because there's a book back to the island and all the other places.
Welcome to Dunny. You and I will live here forever.
Ah. Welcome to Denis. You and I will live here forever. Atris. Forever? And ever, ever? And never, 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 never? Remember, do it for her, yeah. Remember your for yeah. We had a really good old school Simpsons flashback earlier, Dolph. Remember the writing on the wall in the Treehouse of Horrors when they're doing the shinning? No beer, no TV, make Homer go something, something. Don't mind if I do. Okay. I'm going to heed his warning this time. And we're going to go get that page.
Who the devil are you? Don't come here to Dunny, not yet. Oh, I have many questions for you, my friend, as you no doubt have for me. Where should I begin?
Oh yeah, because you don't have to do all the other stuff to get him out, do you?
My name is
So the speed run, you can actually beat the game in
like
under 2 minutes.
Red and blue books on Myst Island in my library. My library.
Speed run is 2 minutes, yeah, that makes sense.
Writings. Oh, I wrote many books that linked me to fantastic places. It's an art I learned from my father many years ago. Oh, but the red and blue books, those were different. I wrote those books to entrap over greedy explorers who might stumble upon my island.
Yeah, so he wrote the books as a trap to anyone who got greedy.
My own sons would be entrapped.
I haven't played The Witness.
My sons, Cirrus and Achenar. We had many journeys together. I gave them free rein to the books.
How many people lucked into this ending early? None.
I could see the greed growing in them.
Like it's
told them
solution
about the red and blue
158 on a burnt
Their
on
imaginations went wild.
the
They
last
dreamed of
burnt
riches,
book on the
power.
second shelf.
Of course, they did not know the books were traps. They begged me for access to those books, and I, of course, denied them. Oh, they devised a plan. An evil plan.
Plus, then you've got to get the
I had
secret
no idea
page.
to what extent their greed had progressed. Their own mother. Oh, my own dear Catherine. They used her to
Yeah, The
lure
Witness
me
is
into
like
Dunny.
pure puzzles with a little bit of
I couldn't
navigation in
touch the
between,
Myst
isn't
since
it?
They removed a single page from my Myst linking book. I cannot return without that page. You, my friend, can bring that page to me. Oh, I pray you believe my story above the lies that my sons have told you. If you could find it in yourself to return that page to me here in Dunny, I could go to Myst and bring justice to my sons for what they've done. I must return to my writing.
What happens if... Oh, you just saw what happens if we don't bring the
Please
pages.
hurry. Bring the page. Bring the page with you.
Yeah, I've seen the puzzles. So, actually, I just did it, Dolphin. So at the start of the game, we came in here, and I started clicking around, and I saw these squares. I'm like, oh, I'm going to have to find some squares somewhere. Right? Also at the start of the game, we came in here, and we looked at books on the bookshelf and went, burnt book, didn't read it, burnt book, didn't read it. Okay, let's try the one that doesn't look burnt. Oh, look, we can read it. And we read it. Right? Which we're about to read another book, because it's story time with Panz. You would have to check all the burnt books and be like, oh, this one's got squares. Oh, I'm going to go to the bookshelf. I'm going to go to that place on the fireplace and enter this puzzle in, and nothing would happen. Then you'd enter this one, and nothing would happen. And nothing would happen. And well, does anything happen if you enter any of the other ones? You have to get to 158. I think it would probably take longer to do those than to actually just play the game, wouldn't it? How many are there in total? And they've got it not so close to the end where someone's like, I'm going to work backwards. None of the other codes do anything. I wonder if it's right in the middle. It's pretty close to the middle, so that you can't work backwards and get it sooner. That's clever, I like that. Alright, what book do we have left to read? We read Channelwood, we read Stone Ship, we read Silent, we read Mechanical Age. Here we go. Rhyme. I have named it. A desolate age with a beauty that is quite different than I had expected or imagined. The intricate feathers of ice that fall from the sky are awe-inspiring. I feel as though I could sit and watch them for hours. And though it is cold here, like I have never experienced before, I find myself enjoying the change of temperature, for it is unlike any other place I have ever seen. Perhaps the oddest thing is the silence. Although the wind blows on occasion, when it ceases there is a suffocating silence that falls on this place, broken only by the distant cries of unseen creatures. I have visited 3 times, and am sure now that this age will provide the environment I need. I believe the cold temperature is necessary for obtaining the correct resonance. Examining the structure of the books is ever more perplexing, but I am driven onward by my need to understand. The great tree of possibilities can never be fully grasped, but I must at least try to find one particular branch. On the subject of enlightenment, I would also like to find the cause of the mysterious lights that shine in the darkness here. Though I never assumed that I would be able to build especially fast here, the speed at which I am progressing is somewhat disappointing. I do think I will bring Cirrus and Akinar, as well as some of the machinery from Selenetic. Akinar chose to stay with Catherine, but Cirrus was rather excited to come. He spent the last few days here with me, helping me with the beginning phases of construction. He too seems to enjoy the ice and cold weather. He is intrigued with the crystals that we have brought with us. He has been a big help, as have others, and I hope to be able to begin my experiments here soon. Tonight, Cirrus and I found a wondrous spot to view the lights, although it seems to decide to hide from us. After sitting in the cold winds for over 2 hours, we saw nothing. It was rather disappointing. Cirrus will return to Myst tomorrow. He has been a tremendous aid to me, and I'm thankful for his willingness to help. The hard part of construction is over, although I have decided after tonight that I would like to add some kind of observation post. It won't be finished as soon as I had hoped, although I'm fairly certain it will be worth the delay in the long run. I have decided to take a break from the construction now that the tunnel is almost complete. I have been able to set up a temporary space where the crystals will not be stimulated. I am quite convinced that with the right diffraction resonance, certain properties of the ink can be simulated. Catherine still finds it absurd and thinks I am crazy to assume I'll be able to view ages with stones, but her unusual pessimism has not convinced me to stop trying. I came too close to success on Everdunes. I am fairly certain now that temperature indeed does have an effect on the crystals, but I have realized that temperature alone is not enough. The cold dampens some of the sympathetic harmonics, but a more active suppressor is necessary. I have acquired some geodes with pure protected crystalline interior. Thin slices of the geodes below each crystal provide a stabilizing effect and even amplified the clean frequency slightly. After quite a bit of experimentation with the shapes and colors, I was able to capture a blurry image within a book. Though the ink would never have worked, there's clearly an age on the other side. I can hardly wait to return and tell Catherine. I feel like I should finish the shaft to my observation post while I have the machinery here, perhaps tomorrow morning. The lights were beautiful again last night. They had not shown themselves for so long I'd almost forgotten their beauty. I still must find the cause. I'm feeling rather overwhelmed with what remains to be done. The crystals have not been perfected, the shaft is not finished, nor is the observation post or even lab. I have not seen Catherine for some time, and I long to spend more time with Akinar and Cirrus. Beside all of that, there are far away in the back of my mind the thoughts of my people and our lost city. I dreamt again of them last night. I have only seen the city in its worst condition, and still its beauty overwhelmed me. Even now, as I visualize how majestic it must have been before the destruction caused by Viovus and Agarus, it amazes and saddens me. I'm fairly certain that Denis is not dead as my father believed. I am convinced that there must be some who managed to escape the destruction and even now continue to survive in separate ages. Within me is urging to take the chance to return to Denis to find these survivors and properly rebuild our city. However, I can do nothing until I am certain of the fate of my father. If my plan failed, if I missed a single book when attempting to trap him on Riven. Wow, okay. If my plan failed, if I missed a single book when attempting to trap him on Riven, then he has been free all along. If that is true, then all that stands between him and the ages I have now written is the ink from Denis to Myst. As much as I wish to return to Denis without knowing the state of my father, I cannot risk re-establishing that link. I must observe my father without re-establishing that link. It has taken several years and there have been many dead ends, but I have partially succeeded now that I have managed to view another age using the crystals. It is the only matter of time until I view Riven. At least, I hope. Catherine will have her ideas about all of these things. I miss her greatly. I will turn to rhyme later when my mind has cleared. Okay, so... Okay. Story! Oh! Riven, the sequel to Myst, which is the title of the sequel to Myst, actually is called Riven, the sequel to Myst. Alright. Is where he trapped his father. What did his father do? And he went around collecting the books, which is probably why he got stuck in Denis. He couldn't help himself. I reckon the stones didn't work, and he's like, I'm going to just go. I'm just going to go. And he didn't have a book there to get back, or his father had taken that book. I don't know. Alright, let's go get the page. Moral of the story, find the books, don't have sons, and don't have a father. Wait, don't ever be born? Wait. Oh yeah, what if his dad trapped him in there? What if Granddad is actually the cool guy, and son and both grandsons are the jerks? Well, father got trapped by one or both of his sons, and then, wait. No, he went on for the Green Book by himself. While he was in the Green Book, I think that both sons got themselves trapped, because he told them, don't go in these books. And they're like, I'm greedy, I'm going in the book. Okay, so in that room, there's a note near the start of the game that tells you to count the enter a code that's equal to the number of markers on the island. And then there's a message from Atris on what to do next in the game. So it does help you.
We found the missing page. Come.
There's also a thing that shows you a picture of the markers. And there's something else. What happened with the other one? We were able to open a... Oh, it also opens the room to rhyme, which is what we did in there. Have the book. I've got the page.
Ah, my friend.
Achievement unlocked.
Give it
Yes!
to her. And the page. Did you bring the page?
Dude, your hair just got cut off by the green screen.
Give it to me.
You gotta know where your limit is. Don't go up like this, otherwise your head gets cut off, dude.
Please, give me the page. You've done the right thing.
Oh, it's the last page from his book Back to Myst.
I have a difficult choice to make. My sons have betrayed me. I know what I must do. I shall return shortly.
Do we follow him?
I have many questions for you, my friend, but
Speak
my
up.
writing cannot wait. I fear that my long delay may have already had a catastrophic impact on the world in which my wife Catherine is being held hostage. Oh, reward. I'm sorry, but all I have to offer you is the library on the island of Myst. The books that are contained there. Feel free to explore at your leisure. I hope your explorations are satisfying. You will no longer have my sons to deal with.
That's good, because they're jerks. Hello, sir.
Oh, and one more favor. I'm fighting a foe much greater than my sons could ever have imagined. At some point in the future, I may find it necessary to request your assistance.
Yes, I'd like to help you.
Till that point, you're free to enjoy the exploration from my library on Myst. And thank you again.
Okay, well, you're saying I'm free, but you're not letting me click the book. And my sons could never conceive of their grandfather. How could they possibly think that I too was born of man?
Oh, the book. You can use the Myst linking book to return to Myst.
I'm trying, but the game won't let me, dude. Oh, there you go. Nice place you got here, man. You got a whole cave and stuff. Some sort of rock blanket. You got cable?